Right now, Southwestern College is the South Bay's only public option for higher education. That's where Faisal Al-Najjar is now studying dental hygiene. He already has a bachelor's degree in human biology from UC San Diego, roughly 20 miles north.
There was a lot of people that commuted from South Bay to UCSD. Now imagine telling them they can go to some classes 10 minutes from home instead of having to drive all the way up here.
And that idea is becoming reality, starting with San Diego State University's new TV and film studio coming to Chula Vista. And more university expansions could be on the way. Maria Anguiano is a UC Regent and a National City native.
The South Bay is a very vibrant, dynamic community with a lot of talent, and we want to make sure that UC is at the table.
So the UC is starting to look at sites for a satellite campus in South Bay. The city of Chula Vista has already set aside nearly 400 acres near Otay Ranch Town Center, with plans for a combined university and technology park.
It's been a project that's been ongoing for over 30 years.
John McCann is the new mayor of Chula Vista.
And we're building around it to be able to make sure that the campus has the infrastructure, has the housing to be able to support the university.
While the city has set aside land for a university, Anguiano says the exact location for a South Bay UC expansion isn't set in stone.
Some campuses have a huge room to grow. Others are going to grow in ways of creating satellite campuses, using opportunistic spaces, partnerships with community college campuses.
Wherever a new school goes, Al-Najjar says he hopes the needs of local students are considered.
Some might not have a car, some might not just be able to afford the gas, some might not be able to afford the parking permit.
McCann says having a university will lead to economic and binational growth for Chula Vista.
You talk to almost anybody in the community, they're encouraging a university, and we want to make sure that our kids, our grandchildren, have the opportunity to be able to go to college in Chula Vista.
Assemblyman David Alvarez represents most of the South Bay. He says many South County students end up studying and working outside of the region they grew up in. A university will keep them closer to home.
So we have land. However, what we need now is the investment to actually build.
A South Bay satellite campus can also help the UC system meet its goal of adding up to 33,000 more students by 2030.
We have way too many students that are qualified that can't get in.
Richard Lieb is the chair of the UC Board of Regents. He also lives in San Diego County.
And we want to be able to provide education to those and access to those, because we know that when somebody goes to a University of California, they come out really in a much better position.
The first step is a tour of the proposed sites with UC San Diego Chancellor Pradeep Khosla, who will have to make the proposal for a satellite campus.
I don't know how long it will take to actually have an open, an open area, an open campus, but I do know that the Chancellor has made a commitment to us that it's something that he definitely wants.
Groundbreaking for SDSU's new studio is expected to happen this year. Alvarez helped to secure funding for the project and has big goals for the long-term future.
5, 7, 10 years after you've got several programs running, perhaps this becomes its own institution because there's been growth, there's enough attraction there, and we decide, this should be a new state university of some sort.
UC alum Al-Najjar has one request for universities that come to South County.
It should really be modeled after what I would say Southwestern has offered me, which was the smaller classes, more intimate connection with the professor, like they actually know you.
UC officials plan to do their South Bay site tour in the first quarter of this year. Thanks for watching. I'm Jacob Ayer at KPBS News, and I cover the City Heights beat and communities south of Interstate 8. If you want to see more content like this, hit the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel.